sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go, thanks to this Carolina defense.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. possession. It's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
It doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Moore, the man in motion. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Moore, the man in motion. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. He's going to look deep for more. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Prescott now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided.
And it's blocked. The Panthers get it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out. Try to reestablish some momentum here, Charles, but they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Herbert on third down now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop right around the 25. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The give is to Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left. Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert taking a shot here for Marshall.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Second and 2.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Well, Prescott here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.